You know, it is the comic books and the sci-fi and the Star Wars that has kind of made me into the man I am today. You're like, damn.
Yes, it's him.
Tickets are on sale. They are now $25, but that is a Loyal Toasties special. The early purchase gets $5 off the ticket sale. Now, that ends on Friday. You're not just getting the show, but you're getting, one big evening. You're getting the show, you're getting an after party, you're getting some entertainment, which we will be getting for you later. Do that. No, I wasn't going to do that. Good thing we had a shirt from DT Merch to stuff in our mouth.
Right? Yes.
Got somebody in your room that's snoring, just plug their mouth up with that classic Black Tooth and White logo.
Yes.
If they're farting in their sleep, just plug their ass up with it.
Damn. Going on. Shirts is for everything.
Yeah, man. The shirts are multi-purpose, man.
Yeah, use it.
Versatile. God
Dress
damn.
that ass up. Yeah, put that jersey up in that ass right there. I don't know, stick a phone in the ass and then call him and say, shut up. Go ahead to sleep.
That shirt goes from,
It's so
shirt goes from ass to mouth.
Ass to mouth. She really dealt with me when I got really crazy with things. I gotta tell you, I'll tell you right now, I don't even think I can say that I'm a true Star Wars fan because I can't stick with these people. I can't hang with these folks who are like hardcore Star Wars fans, the ones that read all the books, play all the games, read all the comics, know all the mythology. They're on Wikipedia every day, doing their research. I can't hang with that. I'm just too busy to do that. So I'm not even trying to say that I'm a hardcore fan. I'm just a casual compared to these people. But it still didn't mean that I wasn't excited. Still didn't mean I wasn't crazy when The Force Awakens came out.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
I was so excited about this. My sweetheart over here, she dealt with me going to the theater looking like this, a grown-ass 40-something-year-old man looking like a stormtrooper wearing a tennis shirt, wearing a polo shirt.
Yeah, I was holding his hand like, yeah, this is my teenager boy.
Yeah.
He's 12. He's very tall, but he's 12.
This is my adopted black son right here. I want him to play basketball, but he's too busy watching Star Wars and dressing up like this.
Looking like a goof troop.
She was like, damn, I thought we would make an investment in a basketball NBA player, but I don't know what happened. I'm still a fan. I grew up with the original Star Wars, man. I watched all the cartoons and watched all the specials, including the Christmas one. I saw the Christmas special when it actually aired back in the day, originally on TV. Even then, at about, I don't know, like about 6 or 7 or 8, I was like, what the fuck is this? But
maybe your age comes out,
What's that?
When you're telling all these stories, your age comes out.
Yeah, well, I just told them.
I'm just kidding.
I already told them I'm a big-ass child. Even though I'm like 40-something years old, Star Wars still brings out the child in me. So, looking at the new trailer that they got, because people know I wasn't crazy about the last one, which was The Last Jedi. Wasn't crazy about that. I mean, I watched it and I said, that's good. And the more I watched, even The Force Awakens, I gave a matinee because I thought good, but they're just kind of repeating what they did in A New Hope. They're being very careful with this. We'll see where it goes. Second one, I didn't really expand on anything all that much. Felt like they were making stuff up as they went along. And now with this latest trilogy, which is supposed to, I guess, wind down the story or complete the story of the Skywalker saga. And I looked at this today, and, I got some things that I want to talk to you about. Because even though Disney has promised to go in and get Star Wars back on track, I feel like they could do better. I'm saying I'm hating this, not saying I'm loving it. Let's watch the trailer, and then I'll come back, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking. The trailer for Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. woke up and I felt a disturbance in the force when all these nerds said, "Oh shit, Rey is evil. She's gone to the dark side. Oh my God, new things have happened here in Star Wars. Oh, I can't believe they just settle your ass down." You know, we'll get to that in a little bit. I mean, this trailer's cool. You know, it ain't no Mandalorian. You know, this is the one that still has me excited. This is still the one that I didn't get the feeling from that trailer like I did from this one. Oh, that image right there, those stormtrooper helmets on spikes. This whole thing being somewhat of a galactic spaghetti western, you know, dealing with bandits and smugglers. You know, that's the kind of stuff. Maybe I'm just nasty. Maybe I'm just dirty. Maybe I'm just villainous deep down inside. That's the kind of stuff. I like the scum and the villainy. And I'm not to say that I don't like what I saw here. You know, this trailer, it did move me. I saw a lot of things in there. Like the trailer was really getting to me when they were getting into the old Star Wars and showing young Luke and, you know, where it all began. And then they had to show those goddamn prequels, and and they lost me. I hate these films right here, man. I hate them. I hate that everything has to be attached to these movies. But hey, you know what? They exist. As the people say, move on. Whether or not Star Wars, you know, I know it's hard to move some of the history that we have here. It's all there. But, you know, they said that whether you're an old Star Wars fan or a new Star Wars fan, you love the prequels, you love the old ones, whatever you're into with these, you know, it's hard to look at this and say, all right, wow, they've seemed to have saved the biggest shocking finale, you know, the big reveal for last. And everybody's losing their minds right now over Evil Rey, you know, Dark Rey. Rey, you know, who's supposed to be the new Jedi, the hope, the last hope of the Jedis out there, the last one to bring order to the Force out there. You know, people are like, oh my God, is she gone to the dark side? People are buying this, and I get it, because Disney has teased for the longest time that they're going to be doing something different. They said they're going to be doing something with this Star Wars series that they have really never done before. They're going to do something with this last movie that they've never really done before. You know, the thing that they're kind of teasing here is that, oh my God, the good guy or the good girl here becomes the villain. If they do that, wow, that is a bold ass move, Disney. And that is truly something that y'all have never done before. Now that right there is different. And I got to tell you right now, if y'all are buying that, you're crazy. You're full of shit. If you think that they're gonna like this girl right here, Rey, like seriously, look, I'm looking at this and I never thought for a moment like, oh my God, she's turned to the dark side. Oh my God, she's bad, she's evil. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking this already. I mean, we're probably thinking the same way.
I didn't even buy it.
You're not even into this, and you didn't buy this, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking the first thing I thought was, it's a vision, it's a dream, it's an illusion. You know, this is stuff that they have done before throughout the series. You know, if you're a big fan of the series, which I am, I don't know everything, but I've watched the movies, and I gotta tell you, I really don't. So if I'm speaking out of term here, please, people, correct me, because I really don't know a whole lot of history with Star Wars as of late. So I could be, you know, speaking out of turn. And correct me if I am, or lead me on the right path. Maybe I'm going to the dark side with some of my stuff right here. But please, you know, feel free to set me straight. But I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking back to certain things they've done like this before that they teased. Like, everybody remembers Empire Strikes Back, where, you know, Luke, when he was training on Dagobah, he kind of had the same experience where, you know, we saw, or the audience had an experience where we saw an image similar to that of a dark side Luke, so into the dark side that he was actually wearing the Darth Vader helmet. He's like, note to self: do not do drugs before training. You know? Like, shit, I'm high as
Tripping balls. God damn.
Is that me smoking on the ground?
Bed tripping.
Yeah. Whoa, man, that's me.
I think think Rey has to do more laundry or something. She ran out of clothes and she put some blacks on.
Or it's like she sees the potential of what it could be if she actually does. If she actually becomes seduced by the dark side, like her, Kylo Ren is trying to have an influence on her. Maybe she sees what will become of her. This is a vision. This is a vision of what could become of her if she goes down that path. But what it really is, and let's all be honest with each other, is that this whole thing, that's a marketing ploy. I believe that is an image to really get people talking, like people have today. All kind of articles have been written. All kind of people have been just buzzing about Dark Rey. And they're doing this, for one, it's an image that will get people talking. Two, I'm looking at this and, when you see it, in addition to like wearing the dark hood and looking all evil, she also got that switchblade lightsaber right there,
Right.
And
Take off her leg with that.
Yeah. She looks down. She's all wobbling and shit. What that? Oh, fuck. But yeah, man. Whenever they introduce a new lightsaber, man, one that can like either has a new configuration or it's got more sticks on it this time, or a new blade on it, everybody loses their shit, man. Everybody loves a new lightsaber. Everybody loves the new weapons. I'm waiting for one where the lightsaber ain't nothing but it's 6 sticks on there.
Right.
I'm waiting on the one where the lightsaber don't even need somebody to control it. The lightsaber is just the character itself.
that Jedi dildo. Why not?
Yeah. But they already do, man. They have lightsaber dildos. They do. How you get it way up there like that? I don't know.
Somebody created a meme already when she flipped open that lightsaber she had. They put like a Swiss Army knife thing in there. They put like they made like a Swiss Army knife, so a bunch of scissors came out, fucking wrench. When they flipped out, it was pretty funny.
Seriously, y'all, do you really think? And maybe they will. And if they do, that will be in itself amazing to me. It really will be like something they've never done before if they make her like a villain at the end. But I really don't believe that. Yeah, this is something they won't do in the last movie. They won't pull this shit in the last film where they've given no hints of that before. You honestly think at the end of the movie, in a series where, I'm sorry, I know that they've tried to get Star Wars back on track, but do you seriously think in a series where they've taken no risk at all with the girl power chick, main character they have right there, they put all that work into to like be appealing to the female audiences? You really think at the end of the movie she's gonna be wearing a dark ass hood, looking at the audience with glowing eyes, talking about a boo ha 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 ha? No, come on, y'all. They've done this before with Rey and Kylo Ren in the last trailer for The Last Jedi. They teased about her going to the dark side in sort of a similar way.
To show me my place in all this.
That's a serious ass hand gesture.
Take my hand, I'll take you to the dark side.
That hand came with its own band. But they've done similar things like this before, man. So I don't really think that they will do that. Me not being a huge Star Wars fan compared to the real hardcore fans out there, I've talked about some theories today with people. I was on the phone today talking to people, talking to some of the editors that we have, James Mulholland. I was talking to Christopher Herman and stuff like that, and we were all sitting around talking about things that we'd seen from the other trailers and theories that could actually lead up to what's happening with this and maybe her be on the dark side. And if they do that, if they want to get crazy and do this kind of stuff, then that'll be kind of awesome. That'd be interesting. One of the things that we heard in an earlier trailer for this movie here, or a teaser that we heard a very familiar laugh. It sounds like a fat joker. But it's
Jokey Smurf.
Sound like Krusty the Clown.
Exactly.
But it was actually Emperor Palpatine.
Old Palpy.
Palpy. Right there. Old pal Palpatine. And we had this theory of, okay, everybody knows he's dead. So what is his ass doing out in space laughing and shit?
This is space,
What's so
baby. You
goddamn
never
funny?
know.
Yeah, this is Star Wars. Now, the logical conclusion we come to is that maybe he's a Force ghost. And some people now, there's some nerds out there that's like, that's not possible. It's not true. Shut up. You don't know your history. Let me tell you something, man. I get it. He doesn't know what the he's talking about. The Sith Lords can't be Force ghosts. I know, man. I know this shit. I know a little bit, all right? Because I know the whole thing. Believe that's what they're doing right now.
I know.
Yeah, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Listen, maybe I don't, but I know a little bit. And I know that, sure, if you go by pure canon with this, that, people on the dark side, Sith Lords, the Emperors, they can't be, if you really go deep, they can't be Force ghosts because that requires some corny shit like compassion and love and being on the side of light, But these people are too corrupted to carry that with them. They can't exist in a plane with all that hatred and be able to see the past, the present, and the future, and all that kind of shit.
Maybe they have time travel like Avengers or something.
Well, maybe he's a hate ghost. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he's maybe that's it. Where why not? Why not? Where if love and compassion keeps your energy going, how come hate? How come anger? How come being pissed off all the time? You just hate something so much. You're like, you know what? I ain't dying.
I want revenge so bad. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. That's how real ghosts work on Earth. That's the thing. It's Star Wars, man. I know everybody wants to stick to canon. I know everybody wants to sit back and stick to the lore and the mythology, but that ain't never stopped Star Wars from doing silly shit. That didn't keep Princess Leia from being goddamn Mary Poppins out in space, out of nowhere, where even fans were like, "What the is this?" Where she just had the force. Before she froze up in space, she just all of a sudden just willed herself to fly back to her ship. I mean, come on, y'all.
It looks like Mary
that?
Poppins.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody thought that was going to be a cool scene where, because what's her name that plays Princess Leia? Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher, everybody knew that she died, and everybody thought, oh, this would be a good kind of way to have her send off, being able to, sacrificing herself for the cause, getting this last image, and then, oh, no, she's awake. Oh, here we go. So why not? So what I'm saying is maybe we don't know how Palpatine cheats death. We don't know what he's done, but
they'll find a way if they want to show it.
They'll write around it. And the reason why that would be something that they would do, because again, what it would do is it would probably, unless, if this truly is not a vision or a dream or, some nightmare or something that she's having, it could be that Palpatine possesses Rey. He has this dark influence over her, which will actually, it might be corny, it could be cool, but it could be, we had Luke die in the last movie. Spoiler for those who haven't seen it. Get the fuck out of here. You've seen this. And
nonsense.
He could probably be a Force ghost. He's the one that's trying to tell Rey, do not fall for the dark side. Come back. Don't fall for it. Don't be like that. It's not you. And what'll happen is he'll convince her to be good, or he'll influence her or help her to be good. He'll keep her from going over to the dark side. She'll go back to being good Rey. Everyone is happy until we get another knockoff Empire and another Death Star that somebody's building somewhere. And that way they'll keep the series going in some other direction with a new generation.
It will never end.
Yeah, that's what I think might happen with this. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to get excited over this, but I can't find myself getting overly excited for it, man. I might walk out completely adoring this movie. I might love it. I might think that this is the greatest Star Wars movie ever made. But, and I do see images in here that I love. Like, I'm wondering what this is.
They went to Burning Man.
They go to Burning Man.
At a party, so.
Yeah. Oh, this looks
that
like this
rave scene from what was that Matrix 2?
Yeah, out in the desert.
Zion.
Yeah, people just high as like, damn, did we miss all the good drugs? But because there's some things in here that seeing Carrie Fisher back knowing that she's gone, that moves me. I'm very interested to see where these stories are going. It looks like, familiar places that I actually liked from the first movie. This looks like where we started out with Rey, the big speeder bike thing that we had going on. I'm not overly excited for the movie as a whole. There are things that I am very excited about in parts. I think I'm more excited about characters because, listen, the reason why I don't find myself crazy about this is that, and this is not to put the series down. This is not to be contrarian or to be cool and act like I don't like Star Wars anymore. I mean, I want to love Star Wars like anybody else, but I got to be true to my feelings, and I just don't think that there has been cohesiveness with this. From the very beginning, they started out in a way that was safe. They remade pretty much elements of A New Hope, and from that point on, I think that they've started kind of putting stories together and not having stories by what director they bring in, or by the way they feel like a director's vision wants to take it instead of having a long-term story, again, like Marvel did with something like Thanos. What Star Wars is doing actually feels more like the DC universe. It actually feels like they just kind of now, not as bad, but it feels like they're just kind of figuring this out as they go along. Hence, not only with the Star Wars series and visions changing when directors come on to change things, like Rian Johnson on the last movie, The Last Jedi, they kind of changed things for him to make his vision. They scrapped some things. So they don't have this whole thing thought out. I am interested on what's going on. I'm very interested in what's going on with certain elements in here. And I can't wait to see how it plays out in the movie. One, what the fuck is up with C-3PO's eyes?
He's on that shit,
that
son.
Man some Visine. Is he evil too? Is he possessed? Was he smoking weed? Did somebody give him? It looks like, seriously, it looks like the Order has hacked him, and they changed him into evil PO, evil C-3PO, whatever. That's kind of interesting to me. There's something new that they've done with the character who was always loyal, almost to a fault in this series. That'd be kind of cool to see what an evil or a malfunctioning or a hacked C-3PO will do. That is interesting to me. Characters I haven't seen before, because they might have connections to characters that I want to see more of. For example, who's the black girl with Finn right there? Oh, and does Finn have cornrows? You see that? His hair is kind of braided up there, but that
he's going to party, so
yeah, he's on the way to Burning Man. Now, I don't know.
I'm just happy he's dry.
Yeah.
I'm just happy he's dry.
He stayed moist in that first movie, man.
Stay sweat.
He sure did. I know the brother was out in the desert, but goddamn.
Right.
Shit, that's when you tripping on Molly. You just ain't sweating from the desert heat. But the reason why I'm interested in who this character is because they say there's a rumor that she might actually be connected to a character that I've been saying I want to see the most of for a long time, Lando Calrissian, which is actually very easy to believe, because I believe this girl might have shown up and been like, "What's up, Dad? You owe a lot of child support right now." Because
he must have said, "Hello, which one are you?"
Yeah, exactly. Because Lando f***s around. He's got kids all around the galaxy that he ain't met. I will say that I think throughout the whole series, I've always been impressed by the visuals. I've always thought that these were things that we need to see on the big screen. They've done some amazing things with the cinematography in these films. I'm looking all the way back to Force Awakens. I thought the cinematography was great. They went back to some of the grime and dirt. Last Jedi had some cool images in there. All these movies have looked amazing, and that's where the nostalgia has worked with me the most. I'm looking at all the new starships they're introducing, and some of the old ones, a whole fleet of Star Destroyers. Now that's what I'm geeking out about. That's an image that I'm like, wow, now that's taking me back to the Star Wars that I know, and bringing it into something new here. And there's still things that I see with Jedi training, man, that I think is cool. What to say whatever you will about Rey or whatever I'm saying about Rey. I love when she that tree up, man.
The tree had it coming.
That tree was standing like, huh? What did I do? But yeah, man, you know, still images of Jedi training that I think is amazing. So I'm still looking forward to the movie. It's still got some elements of Star Wars in there that I still love. They still doing some things great. But really, right now, I feel like the movies have kind of gone their course. The movies are doing their thing. One, the last one. So, you know, I mean, if it's a great movie, it's a great movie. But I don't think, you know, to work as a complete trilogy, I don't think that I'm going to get that at this point. You know, all the stories are not working. And I tell you, that's why, and I know I'm kissing this show's ass, but I think the big risk in the things that they're doing that are more promising than anything is on Disney Plus. It's going to be, you know, shows like the Mandalorian and the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that they want to do.
Oh yeah, no, I hate Star Wars now. I was a fan when 4, 5, and 6 came out. I was young when that came out, and I loved it. And you know, and you always heard stories about how he always wanted to do, you know, have 9. You know, and as a kid, you're like, wow, I wonder if that ever is going to happen. And lo and behold, here comes episode 1, 2, and 3. You see, you know, your nostalgia comes back. You know, they're showing you images of, you know, Darth Maul with the double-bladed sword. Like, oh my God, it's going to be ridiculous. And it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous in a very bad way. So those 3 took a very bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Time goes on. You know, you're still hearing rumblings about a 7, 8, 9. Oh, that'll be awesome. Everybody's still alive. Let's get them together. That'd be great. Then you hear it. You're excited again. Holy shit, they're going to do 7, 8, 9. It's like I thought about it. They've had fan stories written about it. They had books that at the time were canon. So you think they're going to pull from that to try to extend the story of the Skywalkers. It's going to be great. Episode 7 comes out. You're like, okay, this is kind of a retelling of 4, kind of, but I kind of see what you're trying to do. Okay, this should be kind of cool. You get to episode 8, The Last Jedi. Okay, there he is. Luke Skywalker. We haven't seen this dude in years. What's he going to do? She gives him the lightsaber. This fool throws it behind his back. I say, you know what? I'm going to throw this whole movie behind my back, too. Fuck you. I'm out. And from that moment in the movie, I was done with Star Wars. I can care less about any of this shit. The trailer came out. I'm not going to watch it again. When the movie comes out, let me know how it is, player. I'm good.
Oh, you're not going to go see it?
Nah, I'm good. It came out, I'm good.
What
you
if
know
it
what
shows
I mean? We're
on
done
TV
here. They
for
stuck the
free?
land
Would
and
you
I'm
watch
good.
it?
What's that?
What if it shows on TV for free? Would you watch it?
I'm gonna break my TV. You know? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna avoid it, but I'm not gonna actively seek it. So if it is on, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, let me start it from the beginning. No, wherever it's on, I'm gonna watch it from. Be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you'll still look at it.
And that scene with Rey, I believe it's one of those visions as well. I don't think she's gonna go bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here, man. That's I know that's something that's got something you know, a lot. That's something that has a lot of people excited. But really, that's a marketing thing, man. I'm gonna be there, you know, and I'm still a fan. And when I go, yes, baby.
Are you?
I'm gonna be wearing this. So get ready for it.
Okay, you put good mileage on that helmet.
I have. I bought it. I'm gonna use it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And look at you. You made it to the end of the video. That means that you really do enjoy being with us. So stick around, hit that subscribe button,